Hey there. Welcome back to Planside Chats with Dr. Chris. I'm Dr. Chris. This is my third entry into a mini-series on Christian character, which has basically taken a left turn to where I thought it was going to be, but it's okay. I want to explore quite a few more things here. So this time around, I want to ask a better question. You've heard that from me a few times if you've heard me preach here. So let's ask the better question. Are you okay with delineating yourself from the church? Meaning, are you okay with there being two different personas or personalities or character traits that you have on hand, one for in church or, whenever the preacher's around, or one that fits everywhere else? Would it be a stretch for your coworkers to see you leading a communion meditation or leading a small group or volunteering in children's ministry? Would it be a shock for a church member to see you interacting and speaking like you do at work? Now, these are conjecture. I'm not accusing anyone of anything. I just want us to be serious about our examination of what it means to have Christian character. What does it mean to be like Christ? So when we think about the church as a thing, especially a thing that is not explicitly us, the people, or me, the person, what we are doing is opening the door for a different type of character. We are opening the door for divided hearts. The best way I can illustrate this is by asking you a question. I know, lots of questions. Do you know offhand the least favorite day or time for waiters and restaurant hosts to work? It's Sunday afternoon. Why? Because of the church crowd. It is universally accepted as the worst customer base compared to the rest of the week. Lowest tips, highest complaints. That's the impression some of the world has of us. They don't look forward to us entering the world. They dread it. The point of today's challenge is this. Are there things that are good to do and say and talk about on Sunday and get left behind every other day of the week? I'm thinking of an example here. Matthew chapter 26, Peter's denial, his bravado, and then his denial especially. In the presence of Jesus, he is all talk. He's all, I'll never do that. He's affirmation of his beliefs. He even chooses violence at the arrest in the presence of Jesus. But later, on his own, when questioned by a servant girl, he cowers, he denies, he lies. He's a different person. When Jesus was there, he was ready to fight a Roman military unit. But later he runs and lies at the questions of a little girl. He was of two minds. He needed the accountability and the affirmation of Jesus to get himself right. My favorite chapter in the Bible, John 21. So let me make this personal. But by doing so, I understand that what I'm about to say could be extremely challenging to you and how you're brought up or maybe how you believe right now. So just understand that I understand that and I'm going to say it anyways. Growing up, I was a part of the A Cappella Church of Christ. That's a church tribe who's still around. They deny the use of instruments in worship. Now, why is that interesting to me now? Because I'm a musician. I love making music with anything but my voice. But I was taught that inside the church building, instruments were sinful. Yes, I said that right. Sinful. I was risking my eternal soul by trying to advocate for the use of them in worship. However, at home, I could listen to literally anything I wanted. Explicit content, doesn't matter. No question to ask. Sometime when you see me around after this video is out, I want you to ask me what album I got for Christmas one year without the batting of an eye. About its content, about its lyrics, about the absolute shredding guitar work on it. But what this taught me at a very young age was this. Some things are good only inside or outside of church. And there's a chasm in between. This shaped my behavior. It gave me the belief that God really only cared about Sunday mornings and, in my case, growing up, Sunday evening and Wednesday night. Everything else was fine for me to do and live however I wanted. If that is your definition of Christian character, well, I'll probably never see it because being a preacher and all. But we are called to much more. A pure heart is a pure life. A divided heart which means you trying to serve both God and this world, will prove itself in a divided life. That is not Christian character. So we ask the better question: which will we choose to live? See you next time. See you Sunday.